Tristan on the track.
Let that boy yerb, let that boy yerb. Let that boy yerb, let that boy yerb.
She yerbin', tell her yerb with me. She yerbin', tell her yerb with me. She yerbin', tell her yerb with me. She yerbin', tell her yerb with me.
Let that boy yerb, let that boy yerb. Let that boy yerb, let that boy yerb.
She yerbin', tell her yerb with me. 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 We yerbin', we don't yerb for free. Seen a hoe on the block, told her yerb with me. In the back of the lax, smoking herb with me. Now got shot with the work for me. She twerk for me, but I'm trying to fuck. Like a squirrel trying to chase a nut. Don't cuddle up, cause baby I'm a yerb. Now I'm at the door cause I'm feeling for the herb. 5 miles an hour, I'ma let this bitch swerve. With her head up in my lap, and her tongue hitting the nerve. Cup full of that syrup, 40 on my waist. 2 shots of that Remy, put these hoes out of space. Ayy,
let that boy yerb, let that boy yerb. Let that boy yerb, let that boy yerb.
She yerbin', tell her yerb with me. She yerbin', tell her yerb with me. She yerbin', tell her yerb with me. She yerbin', tell her yerb with me.
Let that boy yerb, let that boy yerb. Let that boy yerb, let that boy yerb.
She yerbin', tell her yerb with me. She yerbin', tell her yerb with me. She yerbin', tell her yerb with me. She yerbin', tell her yerb with me.
She yerbin', come and yerb with me. Try to say she ain't never heard of me. My name high like 3rd degree. Come yerb with me. She said certainly. She got little cheek, she a little freak. She bad as hell with long hair. Do it on the couch, do it on the chair, do it anywhere. Shit, I don't care. I'm digging in her spot. This room about to get high. She asking do I love her or not. Bitch stop, be gone. Shawty you a yerb. I don't fuck around putting yerb on the curb. Blunt full of loud in the cup full of syrup. Throw a stack at the ass and see the bitch twerk. Let that boy yerb, let that boy yerb. Let that boy yerb, let that boy yerb.
She yerbin', tell her yerb with me. She yerbin', tell her yerb with me. She yerbin', tell her yerb with me. She yerbin', tell her yerb with me.
Let that boy yerb, let that boy yerb. Let that boy yerb, let that boy yerb.
She yerbin', tell her yerb with me. She yerbin', tell her yerb with me. She yerbin', tell her yerb with me. She yerbin', tell her yerb with me.
I was chillin', standing on the curb. I looked down the street, saw a group full of yerbs. Head to her back, ass too fat. Jackboys-Yerb gon' make a shit clap.
Make a shit clap, I'ma make a shit twerk. She say it's too big, I'ma make that shit work. See, all the hoes wanna fuck with me. They say Jackboys pullin' stunts for free.
You can fuck with me or you can fuck with meals. On that pussy, I'm doing drills. Bad bitch from head to toe, she gon' yerb with me and that's how it goes.
Juju bro, we don't fuck with hoes. Pussy niggas, we don't fuck with those. 40 cal with a loaded gun. 16 shots and I'm bustin' those.
Let that boy yerb, let that boy yerb. Let that boy yerb, let that boy yerb.
She yerbin', tell her yerb with me. She yerbin', tell her yerb with me. She yerbin', tell her yerb with me. She yerbin', tell her yerb with me.
Let that boy yerb, let that boy yerb. Let that boy yerb, let that boy yerb.
She yerbin', tell her yerb with me. She yerbin', tell her yerb with me. She yerbin', tell her yerb with me. She yerbin', tell her yerb with me.